The lady was the one that ran home. You follow that story? She was the one that ran home and told the people at home that something has happened. In fact, there was evidence. Both the ears and the hands, the bracelets. But by the time Laban came out to meet the servant of Abraham, Laban had already prepared the room where Abraham's servant will stay on account of that information that Rebekah brought home. Are you getting the point? So Rebekah went home and made room for the man even before the man got home. By the time the man was coming to her house, imagine what's going on here. Wait, long reading, but I you have accepted. You've done the transaction by the well, and both of you are in agreement that, wow, this water here, it looks good on both of us, and is calling our name, and you've done all the things. When it is time to go home, you just stand aside as if the man is on his own. Many times it's not even as if the man is on his own. I have seen ladies that have taken sides with their family against the man and his family. Every time that a deal has been sealed at the well, 3 parties emerge. 3 parties. Not 2. 3 parties. Not 4. 3 parties. What are the 3 parties? Party number 1 is the man and the lady at the well. Party number 2 is the lady's family. Party number 3 is the man's family. Are you with me? It is no longer the man and his people versus the lady and her people. No, it is the man and is good enough. Non-alcoholic. The lady said, because even the lady's father does not know how serious this Jesus matter is for the lady. You are born in school, born in NYC, born in everywhere. But when you come home, you don't want trouble. Then suddenly when it now comes to marriage, number one, you'll be surprised at your decision-making protocol, your decision-making procedure. It's like like you are convinced. What do you know about his family? What do, sir, you are firstborn. You have 5 siblings. You want to marry someone that is firstborn, that has 6 siblings. You don't know. These are a lot. Is even the list of the cultural considerations. So the lady just simply becomes a reporter. My people say, they say you have to. Okay, what do you say? He said to my own does not matter now. That's what they say. Is that Rebecca here that you are saying? This is Rebecca. This is Rebecca speaking for her family. Telling a man, come. There is room enough for you. There is enough for your camels, and there is food enough for them to eat without going home first to find out. She made that commitment to the man, and the man was not disappointed. By the time that Laban was coming out to meet the servant of Abraham, Laban had already prepared everything that would be needed to accommodate the man. So the way your parents are hoping that marriage procedure will go for you is very different from the way it has to go because of who you are. But they are not aware. Until a man shows up in the picture, then suddenly it starts looking as if that man is the person who is trying to change their daughter. It will look like the man is the one that has now bewitched their daughter. And I've even seen where ladies take side with their people and say, well, that's how they do it. Yes, that's how my people used to do it. One told the man, sir, if you are not ready to do this, is it not you that want to marry? As if the lady is a passive thing and not a person in this whole arrangement. What do you mean by is it not you? They will wear their expired agbada and then come and be forming like they are the custodian of culture and tradition. Our daughter, our daughter, our daughter, our daughter. You don't even know their name. The man that is trying to give you out in marriage, you don't know his name. Calling you our daughter, our daughter. So when they started that thing and they were saying, you have to do this one, you have to do this one, the lady then, now the woman, my father in the Lord's wife, will not even come to tell the man first. He will tell them, this one, we can't do. Hey! What pronoun did you use? We, you are who? Say, my husband and I, we cannot. It's like Jesus. How did we lose this one? So when they insist, okay, no problem. Better your mother's life. So that was how that requirement, they now forgot about it. That before the man will even hear, as the lady, you have already read the riot act for them. It will just be that they still want to try the waters. Then when they try, you realize that it's the same boat. Well, what would they have expected? Why shouldn't it have been the same boat? You are trying to get married. Why would they have been expecting that you'll be getting married to somebody who is of a completely different philosophy and ideology as you? So, but that's what happens when they think you are one kind of person, and now it's looking as if you are trying to get married to another kind of person. Even though the reality is that you are actually that another kind of person. It's just that they are not aware. So you see, it's going to look heavily skewed now against the woman. Much of what I have said. But it's because we are following the story. Are you with me? Oh, we're going to come to the man. Because the man is in that story. We are going to get there. But we are following the story as it is told. We are at the point where this man is met with the woman is giving water to him, giving water to his camels, and the man is asked this question: whose daughter are you? And number 2, is there room in your father's house? Despite everything that the man has seen that looks positive, the man still made sure to find out whose daughter are you, and is there room in your father's house? You need to make room. Sister, if you are not married, There are certain things that he should not even hear. You quelled it at home before anybody had a chance to mention it to him. And that when you are trying to do that, they will not be surprised, because that has been the kind of person that you have proven to be since you entered into this Holy Ghost thing. So they are not surprised. This I'll pray about it. I will pray about it. I'll pray about it. I'll pray about it has been your language for a long time. So now, if you are saying, no, the Lord is not leading us like that. It is familiar language at home. Your mom would even be the one calling you, say, to how do we deal with these your uncles now when they start asking for Buddha? I know it's strange to some of you. I used to teach Holy Rebellion before. I've not taught it for many years. There are certain things that you put your feet on the ground and establish, and you do that before the day that the encounter, the well happens. It has to be a history that you have built at home, so that they will not be surprised on that day. You see how radical it was? This man got home one day. The next day he wanted to leave with Rebecca. Just like that. He said, please. The man was too excited. The way God has showed up in this journey, don't let me go home as fast as possible. Abraham needs to know this. Those were not the days of GSM. So they said, they tried negotiating with the man. Okay, if just wait for 10 days so that we can get used to the fact that Rebecca is going to eventually leave. You just met her yesterday and you want to leave today. The man said, please. And it was looking like a stalemate. So they said, okay, we know how to settle this thing. Let's call Rebecca and find out from Rebecca. At the very least, they thought that this is one area that Rebecca will take sides with them. So they called Rebecca. Will you go with this man? Wrong question. Rebecca didn't think twice. They said, let me. I will go. At that point, there was nothing else the family could say. Say, let Rebecca be the one to decide, since it's looking as if you are trying to make it look as if we are the ones trying to stop you from this journey. Even the lady herself will not be just excited to just start going like that. But we know you don't believe. Okay, let's call her and ask her. So they call Rebecca. Will you go now like this? Yes. I've been waiting for this day. Hell. That was where Rebecca's family lost it. So there was nothing else to use to bargain. Rebecca took sides with the man. Even though she knew clearly that her family would have wanted it otherwise. From the moment she allowed that bracelet on her hand and those earrings, it was a commitment. This is where we are going to do this thing. And that the interest of that pact became superior to every other interest. I'm out of time, so I can't tell you any more stories. But this is how far we've come in the story. Right? So don't be in a hurry. The man is in focus, but we are following the progression of this story.
May the Lord give you understanding.